Hello, Paul here from EMD Automotive. Got a Porsche Cayenne S 957 model. Just doing a full checkover on this car. We'll start with underneath the car first. What I found is the left hand side ball joint, the boots come off, so it's all dry in there. There's no more grease in there. That's on the left hand side, lower control arm. The actual power steering pump's leaking. That's the actual pump right there. This one here, that's leaking already, pretty bad. Power steering pump coming down at the bottom here as well. And if you can look closely, the actual front timing case, front timing cover, it's just starting as well. Alright, okay, let's go to the tail shaft. If you look at the tail shaft here, it's just starting on the rubber to tear. See that? See the rubber starting to tear on top there. When I pull it down, that's just starting there. So it's gonna go probably, I'll say, last maybe about another 12 months. The front diff pushing as well. Front diff pushing here. Cracked, starting to crack as well, especially the one in the back here. That one there is already cracked. See that one there? That rubber there. This one here. That's the front diff mount pushing. That's cracked as well. Alright. Let's have a look. So there's a lot of oil leak underneath as well from the actual power steering pump coming down as well. So it's right here. And it can be from the actual upper sump as well, leaking. The drive belt looks alright. The rear diff mounts, it's fine. Which is those one there. They look alright. These ones. That one there. And that one there. That looks alright, looks fine to me. Alright, the lower suspension has been lowered using the links. There's the link there, the lower ball link, what they call it. So lowering links, front and rear. I think it's a bit too low because it's really bumpy on the road when I took it for a road test. You can adjust them to the right height, low but not too low, so you can get a nice ride out of it. But it depends on the customer's preference. Alright, all the tyres are good, 2020, and they're about 3.7 mil from the actual minimum mark, which is right there. I noticed when I took it for a road test, the brakes are not good. Really solid. Looks like there's an air leak or a booster leak or some kind of leak somewhere with this car here, and I've got a few faults with the performance. And I noticed the actual there's a problem with the actual transfer case as well, the way the car is driving. So the car is like delay and shifting. It's like disconnecting and connecting at the same time. That's a problem with the actual transfer case. And I've got a few faults as well. Okay, this is the faults I've got on this Cayenne here. I've got this one here and that one there. Those faults there, this one relates to the actual thermostat, and this one here relates to the actual sprockets on the camshaft and or the sensor. So what I've got to do is I've got to test the signal first from the crankshaft and the camshaft. But usually when you see a fault like that, it relates to the actual, sometimes relates to the camshaft somewhere, so you need to actually remove the cam cover and have a look properly to make sure the bolts on the actual sprockets on the adjuster are not loose. Make sure they are tight, because they can come loose on this model here and create a lot of problems. Alright, now we're going to bring it down. Alright, when you this car here, the engine light was on as well when I took it for road tests. Yeah, So we're gonna actually have a look at it, we're gonna dive into it using the wiring data, so actually using the fault codes, and see which one it relates to. But regardless, the camshaft cam cover has to come off. Double check it, and that's the only way. Alright, as you can see, this is the top of the engine here. So this is the actual, sometimes you have a faulty, you can have a faulty cam adjuster solenoid here on bank 1. It can cause a lot of problem. But I know in this model 4.8, when it first came out, there was a lot of cam adjuster coming loose and damaging the engine. So let's have a look at the brake system. The brake system is very bad on this car here. It actually is like a rock. When you actually try to press it, there's no assist whatsoever. That means there's no assist from the actual, there's no vacuum assist from the actual booster. This one, see the vacuum pump there? This part here, that's a vacuum pump there actually for the booster. As you can tell, look at that. It's just sitting there. It's been broken before, and that's why you have bad brakes. And if you have a look closely here, this one here is broken as well, just flopping around. So we need to replace that pipe there, and the one that goes from here to here, and the one that goes from here to the booster. A bit of a, because all that has to come off. It's quite a job, that one there, to do. Let's have a look at the outside. That's your DFI pump, direct fuel injection pump there, the high pressure pump as well. It looks alright to me. But the main thing we've got to fix is see, these ones weren't even turned. That's why they just came off with one in my hand when I took that off. You're supposed to put it on and then turn it so it locks. So that wasn't even locked, doesn't matter, that's locked now. Anyway, that's alright, so we have to look inside there. So in the starter motor, we need to remove the intake manifold out as well, to see this, to check the starter motor connections as well, to see what's going on. At the same time, we're going to replace the thermostat as well, because there's a fault with the thermostat. Usually when that fault comes on, the thermostat is stuck open. Alright, so this is going to be a massive job. Pretty much cam cover off on both sides, on bank 1, but that's the fault. Intake manifold off, transfer case is faulty. This part here is I'm going to replace. I'm going to take all this part apart to fit the new hoses. And then we'll go from there. So, but it's quite a job, this one here. So, alright, so thanks for watching. I'll get back to the customer and then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.